He's through security. Surprise, surprise. He's Michael Silver of Yahoo Sports, joining us from the Seattle airport after last night. Silver, have you seen yourself on TV going up to Aaron Rodgers?
I've seen the screenshots, and I think it captured the interaction pretty well for a still shot. It was a WTF moment. I think that's literally how I began my comment to him, and he was similarly perplexed. I was asking honestly because I had not seen a replay at that point. I had a feeling that it was very controversial, and he seemed very, very sure that they had been jobbed. So, yeah, one of those strange moments. I've known the young man a long time, and got to watch his work at the greatest academic institution on earth for a couple of years, and one of the weird chapters in his surreal career.
What did Rodgers say to you after you did the WTF?
I think he said something very similar, and he went up to an official and tried to, before they actually reviewed it, but tried to plead his case, and then he said, "Just awful." I'll leave out a couple of words, but basically, just awful. In the heat of battle, he could have been a lot worse. He didn't go Belichick and zebra hunt. He just, spoke his mind.
What do you expect the statement to be from the commissioner's office today?
Well, I mean, they have to acknowledge that it played out in high def in front of the whole world. I know it's a little bit of a gray area, but they have to at least, make some sort of, I think, value judgment on the call itself. And I'd be stunned if they tried to rectify it in any way. But I think the more important issue is, do we get a settlement as soon as today? And you would think, that if you're the league, you can still probably win this dispute, the equivalent of 28-24. You don't have to win 56-0 like maybe the owners wanted to, and maybe throw the fans a bone here. And hopefully the officials, instead of the locked-out officials, instead of, dancing in the end zone because they think they just got a big advantage, they'll be in a compromising mood too. And I think if that happens, though this is a very regrettable byproduct of this episode, that, we can move forward, get them back on the field for Sunday, and hopefully the Packers and Seahawks will both make the playoffs and maybe meet again.
I mentioned that when I was going to have you on, I said, knowing Silver, he'll unearth something, and then I saw in your column that Russell Wilson actually called the wrong play.
Apparently it wasn't the only play called wrong on that drive, but I'm told that the logical play in that situation would have been something along the lines of trips left. You put three receivers out to the left, you flood that area where the ball actually went, and you try to make a play. He called a waggle, which called for him to roll right, and there were guys running underneath routes, which don't make a lot of sense when you're at the 24-yard line, it's 4th and 10, you have no timeouts and 8 seconds to go. But give the kid credit. He rolled right, got in trouble, came back to his left, stood in, delivered the ball while he was about to take a hit, and put the ball in a great place. It's not Russell Wilson's fault that we're sitting here disputing the call, but he did everything he could to give his team a chance in that moment.
Good to visit with you, Michael. Hopefully you get a picture of your reaction as you go out there to Aaron Rodgers.
I believe I've got, I believe if you look on Twitter, it's already, in fact, I already made it my avatar. Somebody's screenshot. So, yeah, it's 2012, and, I probably, in my SI days, probably walked off the field with a lot of people after a lot of big games and maybe got a voicemail here and there. Hey, I saw you on the network feed, but it's a much different world out there now, and it sort of encouraged me to try to run up to the star on the field as much as possible while I can still walk on this great earth.
Safe travels, Michael. Thanks for joining us.
All right, yeah, thank you.
Michael Silver, Yahoo Sports.